life is just always mysterious.
Hello, I'm just gonna put my laptop down here. So today I wanted to do a video about creativity or imagination or whatever you want to call it. You know when you feel kind of like stagnant and you don't have energy or inspiration? Sometimes I feel like that if I've been sitting all day working inside. When I feel like that, I know I have to probably go work out and then I'll feel better right away. But I think there's also a kind of stagnant that you feel when you haven't really gotten a chance to express yourself in a while creatively. And so then you kind of need like a workout in a creative sense. And so basically what I wanted this video to be is things you can do in 1 hour to 60 minutes. You have no excuse. 60 minutes, I know you can fit it into your week. 1 hour like creative activities that you can do that will hopefully get your creativity flowing again. And one more thing before we start, creative is a word that people think either applies to them or it doesn't. I think everyone's creative. I think creativity is a skill that everyone is born with and everyone can improve on. It's not just like a talent that some people are born with. So this is going to be a list, 60 minutes each. I don't think any of them really require a lot of materials. First up is kind of a simple one. It is to draw something. I feel like most people, besides the people who are really, really good at drawing and are able to make careers out of it, I think most people draw when they're younger and then at some point in their lives, something just happens where we feel like we're not good enough to draw and so we never take the time to do it. I think it's a good creative challenge though, to just set your mind on drawing something and not care about if it doesn't look the way it looked in your head or if it doesn't look like what you see on Instagram. Just draw. I think for those people like me, at least, who have kind of forgotten about drawing since they were a little kid, it's a good way to come back to like that childish creativity when we didn't care if what we produced was good, we just had fun doing it. Okay, next is coloring. If drawing intimidates you, coloring is a pretty good next option. So you've probably seen Johanna Basford's coloring books. This stuff is insane. So I think if you just get like one of those books, you'll be set for at least a couple of months if you're like an intense colorer. Just put some music on, grab a snack, and have fun coloring. Next is making a quick video. What I'm doing right now is not a quick video. This is probably going to take me like 6 hours to edit. But I think it would be an awesome challenge to just try and make a video in 1 hour. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves as video people to make really good videos, and so we want the footage to be nice and crisp, we want the music to be perfect, we want the editing to be spot on and aesthetic. But what would happen if you just made it low pressure and you said, what can I make in 1 hour? I think with a time crunch like that, some really cool ideas would just pop out of your head. If you normally edit on Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, maybe try going back to iMovie or something like that. Okay, next is going on a photo walk. Just grab your camera. If you don't have a camera, grab your phone. Maybe bring a friend. If your excuse right now is that your neighborhood is boring, I have 3 things to say. 1, you can either go somewhere else, just hop in the car or on a bus, take your photo walk elsewhere. 2, take that as a challenge. Getting good photos in a boring neighborhood could be exactly the creative challenge you need. Or 3, if circumstances just prevent you from going out into your neighborhood or going anywhere else, just do it in your house. If you have time, it might be cute to like edit them and make an album out of them. But it is 60 minutes, so don't worry about that. You don't have to do that. Okay, next is putting together new outfits. I'm usually rushed in the morning when I'm getting ready for school, and now that it's summer, I hardly put any effort into my outfits. But okay, I did today, and I kind of like this combo of a turtleneck with this like baggy sweater. Anyways, so if you're like me and you're constantly rushed when you're looking through your closet, you might just keep wearing the same combinations over and over again. But it might be fun to just like take an hour and put together some creative outfits, and then you can take pictures of them so you remember them. If you have a Polaroid camera, it would be so cute to take pictures of your outfits and then like hang them up on your closet door. Next thing is for my foodies out there. I used to do like a smoothie bowl Saturdays. Every Saturday morning I would take usually about a half an hour to make a really nice smoothie bowl. I should get back to doing that because it was pretty fun. If you're normally rushed in the morning making breakfast, again like I am, just give yourself an entire hour to like play around with the texture of the smoothie, arranging all of your toppings perfectly, taking the perfect photo, of course, and just playing with your food, basically.
It's just always mysterious.
My voice recorder stopped. Now I have to go back a couple of items. Okay, so making a collage. Grab some paper, a stack of magazines. Make sure you don't like grab people's subscription magazines accidentally. Also scissors, a glue stick, and you're basically ready to go. You can make a vision board, a fashion lookbook. You can cut out some inspiring words, just anything that looks pretty, I guess. And then when you're done, you can put it up on your wall. Next is spending some quality time with your planner. You probably know already that I love planning, but I'm not the type of person to like draw or doodle in their planner. I do color code things, and I guess that makes it look kind of pretty, but it's practical. I keep my planner as simple as I can, but I do always see people's like bullet journals on Pinterest and Instagram, and they look so cool. It just looks like a lot of work though. But maybe that's what you want to do for your hour of creativity, is just decorate your planner. Spend some time like filling in your weekly layout with pretty illustrations. I just want to quick throw in some of the bullet journaling accounts that I love. Okay, so I follow Cold Bujo. I'm just gonna go with Bujo. I follow Cold Bujo, and I absolutely love it. Oh, if you want to get into bullet journaling, you should definitely follow Bullet Journal, which is basically the person that invented bullet journaling. Also, Bujo and Cookies is super, super cute. And let's do one more. Bujo Beyond. Okay, I really hope I'm not saying Bujo completely wrong. That would be so embarrassing. We're on to our last one. No, wait, sorry. We have two more. Next is journaling. So I journal every morning and every evening. I'm actually almost done with this journal. I need to get a new one. It's only like 20 minutes at a time at the most, I would say. I've never journaled for a full hour, and I think it would be an awesome challenge. Like, can you imagine all of the ideas that would come out of your head if you just sat down and let all of your thoughts stream out for a full hour without editing? So if you're up for that, I applaud you for that, first of all. But yeah, just see what comes out of it. Okay, now we're on our last one. Last one is making a creativity bucket list. I'm putting my summer bucket list on my blog on Sunday, but try making like a creativity bucket list. So I just put a bunch of ideas in this video. Pull out your favorites, add whatever you want to add, and just make a list of things that you want to do purely for yourself, to develop your own creativity, to have fun, to express your creative side. Bonus points if you make a really cute poster out of it. Just imagine what would happen if you made time for creativity, like even just an hour a week. That's 52 hours in a year that you dedicated to developing creative skills. So yeah, I hope this video has inspired you to follow your creativity. I don't know how to phrase this, but now it's your turn. 60 minutes, just 60 minutes. Just pick an activity and fully engage in it for an hour. Are you ready? Are you set? Go.